potato chips. Ordinance is charged. Oh yeah. So Golden Temple Amritsar is the central place of Sikhism, and that building is standing in water for centuries. For 4 centuries, building is standing in water for 4 centuries. Just like this Gurudwara temple, that is standing in water all around there, more than 20 feet deep water all around. Yeah. And there is a bridge going to the central place. Just a lake type. Yeah. We call it just a pond or pool of water like that. And this is humanly built by the 4th and 5th century.
In 1400s.
It was completed, I think, in 1490. Yeah, about that.
So it was completed during the Muslim oppression? It was completed during the Muslim oppression?
Yeah, everything was completed there.
Wow.
So
Even though there were Muslim rulers?
Yes, after the 10th master left the world, still there were Muslim rulers.
How long has this building been here?
Last November we just opened this, doubled this. Last November.
And you were the only priest here?
Yeah.
What is your name? I didn't catch it.
Kashmira. Yeah, Singh. Singh, like S-I-N-G-H. Yes.
Were you born in India?
Yeah. In India, Punjab. So all the Sikh persons, they have the last name S-I-N-G-H. Singh. And the women, they have K-A-U-R. Kaur. And the meanings behind Singh is just like L-I-O-N. Lion, a symbol of bravery. And Kaur with the woman is a princess. That means a princess. These are princely names. These are generally given to the Rajputs at that time in India, and our 10th master, when he left the world, before he left the world, he baptized, gave us baptism, gave us 5 Ks. So we have time, I can show you the video presentation in the library hall to the screen like that. So it shows all the aspects of Sikhism like that. 5 Ks, so he gave us the 5 Ks. 5 Ks, 5 symbols starting with K.
5 symbols.
K, just like this Koda. Then small sword that is Irfan. Here, starting with K. Then cut here, called Kesh, with K. Then Kanga, and then the shorts up to knees. That is Kashmira. Yeah. These are 5 symbols. Every person who is baptized, he gets these 5 symbols from the persons who are baptizing. So one cannot baptize, only 5 can baptize another person.
5 people baptized.
5 people who are themselves baptized can baptize the others in the presence of the Holy Ghost. What do you do?
Here, Heidi, give it back. That's what you're
In
doing.
the presence. So all the time we go to the Holy Ghost. Yes.
Baptism is all the way underwater?
Baptism not in the water, just like I think in Christianity they take you under water, I think like that.
For Jesus, all the way underwater.
So it is just a steel bowl. You put some water there, put sugar candy, and there is a steel type of weapon, and you continue stir, that water with sugar candy and reciting the hymns from the Guru Granth. 5 ones they recite one each hymn and continue stirring the water like this. And when this is over, then this is called a nectar. Nectar. Yes. It is administered to all the people who are willing to accept. This is how we prepare this.
And the baptism is stand in the water, or they just
Not water, just simply on the floor, like in the presence of the Holy Ghost.
Did they drink it?
Did they drink it?
Yeah.
They drink it.
Okay.
Yes. Steel bowl and water, sugar candy.
And everyone who's being baptized drinks it after the
Yes, they drink. They drink.
So the baptism is the drinking of
You're drinking of that liquid with water and sugar candy like that, by reading the hymns like that, and so stirring the water. So there is a small booklet on the net. The website is gurbani.com. Gurbani.com. There is a small booklet, Sikh Code of Conduct and Conventions. And it explains all the traditions, customs of the Sikh people. It's very small booklet.
This isn't, we gotta wait, lunch is almost soon. You gotta ruin your appetite.
Will you take tea?
You want to have lunch? I have already. Just, you want to have lunch? Yeah. So we have chapati here, roti. You said roti. When India you say roti.
yeah.
Roti, chapati. So we always have in stock. Who shall come in the weekdays and he wants to eat some chapati, roti, like that food? It is always there.
Yeah, that's so nice. So it's beautiful.
Yeah. So cooked vegetables, we preserve the cooked vegetables.
What's a honorable thing to say to someone who is Sikh? Like we say, when we see someone, we say, God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you. Generally, our people also say like that, God bless you.
What is the way to say it in the
Punjabi,
Punjabi?
Rab Pala Kare.
Rabba Pala.
Yes, Rab Pala Kare. Rab is God. Rab is God. We say, yeah, God. Rab Pala.
It's like in everyone who says that's cool.
Or another way, Guru Pala Kare.
Guru
Pala Kare. Pala Kare is do good to you.
Okay.
Guru may do good to you. Pala is good.
Guru Pala.
Guru Pala Kare.
Guru Pala.
Yeah.
My friends, some friend taught me Waheguru Prasad.
Yeah. So when
What does that mean?
yes, if Sikh people, baptized person meets a baptized person, and they say Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. That means the Khalsa. Khalsa means a baptized person is called a Khalsa. Baptized person, just like me, I have 5 years in my body, so I may be called Khalsa. So Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa means Khalsa belongs to the Guru. Khalsa directly belongs to the Guru. Khalsa has a relationship directly with the Guru, spiritually attached to the Guru. Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, that means the victory. The victory of the Khalsa is also the victory of the Guru.
Very good.
So if Khalsa wins, Khalsa says, no, I don't win, Guru wins. Guru wins. It is a victory of the Guru. Why? It is by the blessings of the Guru that you win. Then I say, why would you keep Fateh? Fateh is a Arabic word that means victory. Victory.
That's good. That reminds me of Jesus said one time, when you did what you were supposed to do, say, I'm just an unworthy servant.
Yeah.
I'm just an unworthy servant.
Yeah. So that is why the Sikh people, they were fighting against injustice, atrocities, suppression, aggression in India. And they were also winning like that. So they were not proud that it is their own victory. They said it is Guru's blessings victory. So victory belongs to the Guru, and we also belong to the Guru. That means why do we talk also? Why do we say? Yeah, you say you belong to Jesus, and the victory belongs to Jesus, like that. Same.
Yeah.
It's
It's nice.
really good.
You want more? You want more? What? No?
You want more? Son, you want more? No, no more? Okay.
Okay, say Tanya about it.
Yeah. So it was good mango nectar. Mango nectar. So nectar is just the water which is baptized, we call it nectar. Nectar. And that's why they're calling this as nectar because nectar is something good.
Did you learn some Spanish from the other?
I learned Spanish while I was in Utah, Sikh Gurudwara. This church is called Gurudwara. Gurudwara. Yes, Guru, you know the saint. And Dwara means door. Door of the saint. You step the door to meet the saint. And what is saint? Saint is the holy book there. That is our Guru, that is our saint. Now, so we get directions from the holy book. So, we are not living Guru like today, just like Jesus has gone. Our Guru says they have gone, and they have given us their teachings in the form of books. And now we are guided from the books, and they are the saints, and they are the Gurus. Yes, because we cannot live forever. But teaching, they are all evergreen. Teachings, writings, they are evergreen. We can ever be enjoyed, ever be read by the generations. Bodies, they live the body. One who takes birth must die. So that is how scripture says. But what is God? They say ek. God is, he said, God is one. All karma is continuously present in the world, not away from the world. Something, no, name is true, not false. God is true.
You may go potty.
Existence, Karta means creator of the world. Who means all the people, all the persons have his soul in them. He is in everybody. God is in everybody. Karta, Nirbhav, he is without fear. Nirbhaya, he is without envy. Nirvat none. Then all murti, just a form of God is there. That time cannot kill him. Time cannot kill him. Ajuni does not take birth. Never birth. This is the foremost quality of God. God never takes birth. Whoso takes birth is sent by God, not God. Of saints, they are not God. They are sent by God. They are messengers of God. So God never takes birth. Then how did he exist? How did he come into being? By himself. He self-created. Nobody created him. God has no father and mother. Because father and mother, they give birth to the kids like that. So God has no father and mother, therefore God never takes birth. Who never takes birth can never die. Can never die. But whoever takes birth must die. It means God is always there. It means God never takes birth. That's why He is always there. Since the world came into being, God is there. Not away from people.
Are you do you have friends at the church close to you?
Yeah.
Are they friends with you?
Just a 5-10 minutes drive or 2-3 streets away. Somebody is living there. My kids in Hawaz.
I think we live in the neighborhood right over there.
Yeah.
We walked here.
Yeah, we walked here.
You walked here?
Yeah.
So I can see through the window? Your house? From
No, we're just further down, I guess South Bridge, on South Bridge Drive. We're over there, so
okay.
just a few.
So I give you the log book, visitor book,
Okay.
and just have some comments and write your phone number and name.
Okay.
You can contact him anytime. Good?
Yeah, he lives here. We live in Memphis, and he lives in Kansas City.
No problem. Kansas?
Kansas City.
Yeah, many people from Kansas visit here on Sundays like that. From Kansas, Columbia, Illinois. What is the feeder Gurdwara? Feeder center. Yeah, feeder. It feeds all over the area around between 100 miles or 150 miles like that. Yeah. That's why on Sundays there is 250 gathering like that.
Oh,
Every Sunday.
here.
Yeah.
And you're the only priest.
Sikhism as a part of their studies. They are learning different religions like that, and their teachers send to the different churches, different centers to have some knowledge. So yesterday there was a person with me, and I showed him a video presentation in the library hall on the computer, it was on the screen, and we gave the remarks here. Yesterday, and you also just write something. What did you feel here when you came here? And what treatment was given to you by the Gyani? Or you can say the priest, like in English, word priest, like the pastor, priest. But people say Gyani. Gyani having knowledge. What's that term? Having knowledge of the Holy Book. Jnana means knowledge. Gyani means knowledgeable person. Gyani. Yes, Gyani. So, we are very happy to see you here in the road family. I always request that the President just involve the neighbors in the congregation, give them invitations on special occasions like that. So one day it will happen. It will happen one day. Because that is the way only that we can express our idea in the neighborhood, what we are people. Because there is hate crime going on in America. Hate crime like that. So some people see long beard and turban. If I walk on the road like that, they will play horn. They will just give remarks. Open the window, they will say something wrong like that. They say, Osama is going. So, by the interaction of the community with the neighbors like that, so our message will go far. That we are Sikh people, but not Muslims. There are special types of turbans that the Muslims, Iranians, Afghans, they tie up like that, but our turbans are different from those ones. So every person having a turban and a long beard like that, you cannot follow him. For example, you people, if you have start not cutting this beard like that, one day you will have such a beard and turban, and people will say you are a Sama. You will agree with that. So some illiterate, ignorant people are there in every country, in every religion like that, who do not tolerate others. That is we are also not tolerated by the Muslims at that time, the Sikh people. We were not tolerated by the Brahmins at that time, who were holding power on the Sikh. Some Sikhs, they divided society into 4 parts. One part they call untouchables. Human beings untouchable. If you want to give some food to them, they throw it like this. Throw it. Just like a slave. So our saints, they fought against us. And they were martyred. They were tortured for this. But they did not stop their teachings. That's why we stand here.
How long every day do you wear the turban?
Turban all the day long.
Do you take it off when you sleep?
Yeah, when you sleep, it's a little small one. Small one. So we never keep the hair beard like this. Beard like this. We always keep it covered. It's the long hair like that. It doesn't look nice if you have long hair and tough hair and having no turban, no cover like on that. It looks bad. It looks bad.
Your hair is very long.
Not very long, but still they be more than a foot like that. So we get the top there, like that. So and that's it.
So you tie it around on your head?
That is from here.
Okay.
Women generally they bride like that. women, and some women also wear turbans. Turbans. Some American sects are there. Some American sects are there. Ladies who wear turbans, white turbans. I have on my laptop the presentation that I will show to the people also visitors who want to learn about SIKHISM. And I have so many pics of those women wearing turbans. You know Bhajan Yogi? Bhajan Yogi? You know. So yeah, I think I didn't see any person follower of Bhajan Yogi who was brought into Sikhism by Bhajan Yogi through yoga lessons. Through yoga lessons. And through yoga lessons. He is head of some New Mexico. New Mexico, he is the head of some New Mexico. And he trained Americans, British people and all others through yoga. He taught Sikhism through yoga. And they follow Sikhism. And they are traditional Sikhism and they are wearing turbans, men and women too. White turbans like that. Very beautiful pictures. Girls and women all they follow him because the teachings are very beautiful. And if you learn through yoga, that's a great thing. You feel you are maintaining your body too. So he was a good yogi, Bhajan Singh yogi. He was called.
You practice yoga?
Little exercise, not for yoga like that. Yeah. To put the body fit like that. So not any point. So in yoga street there are so many Americans. They are generally visited by churches there. Here I didn't say anything, any word like that. Because he might not have come on this region. So he generally came to Los Angeles from California. From California he shifted to Utah State. And in Utah State he has his head office there. Now he is no more. And his institution is run by the five American sects. Their word. And their website is there, sikhnet.com. If you want to see those American sects, sikhnet.com. Yeah, this is the website. They are on the website. Sikhnet.com. There are pictures of the American Sikh people, how they are doing about Sikhism, what they are doing about Sikhism, how they are praying, like that. Everything is there. English videos are there in English. Yeah. Small dramas.
Remind me how to say one of the versions of God Bless You.
God bless you. Rab Pala Kare. Kare. Agar Guru Pala Kare. Kare. Yes, Pala Kare is a common. So you can say Rab Pala Kare, Guru Pala. Guru Pala. Yeah, Guru Pala. Yeah.
So if we see a man with a long beard, we should roll down our window and say, Rab Pala Kare.
Yeah. So only somebody who knows Punjabi can understand. Or you can write in English R-A-B, Rab, B-H-A-L-A, Bala, K-A-R-E, Kare. God bless you.
K-A-R-E.
Kare. Kare. So Bala is B-H-A-L-A, B-H-A-L-A.
Thank you about that.
Guru Ji, you are Guru.
Other hand.
Other hand. Other hand.
Other hand.
Say thank you.
Say thank you. Thank you. I did your turn. Say thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Say thank you. Say thank you. Kobe, you gonna go say thank you?
Well, each of us are followers of Jesus. If you have any questions that maybe you still have about
Yeah,
Christians in America,
generally some teachers, they have been visiting the house, they have visiting our temple there to teachers, two persons who are on mission to preach Christian and like that. And in Judah State, they will also visiting there. They came to my temple there sometime back. And yes, we have friendly talk, and I questioned them one thing, that you are saying that a day will come when the people will just come up out of the graves. And I said, till now, nobody has come out of the graves. And what is the time when they will come out of the graves? Then they couldn't answer. Then I said, suppose they are, all of them, they are coming out of graves. What will be their form? They will be in the original form or in the ghost form. Or can you recognize them? Are they relatives, or who will own them? Who will take them to their houses? Who will rehabilitate them? Who will give houses to them? Where they will live? You said?
Have you read the Bible much?
Not much, but I have a copy of the Bible.
You do?
And
Is it close by?
Yeah.
Because there's a chapter I can put a bookmark in for you that, I mean, it's not going to answer every question, but actually it's interesting that the three parts that you asked are all really discussed in detail in 1 Corinthians 15.
Yeah.
So that'd be a really...
Yeah, so,
Can I bookmark it for you?
no problem.
Okay.
I think many religions, they have some commitments like that, that the people giving them some hope like that, so that they may remain attached like that. You see some Muslim, in Muslim religion, they also say that if you kill the apostate, what do you say, apostate? Yeah, you should kill them like that here, and you will get heaven. You will get beautiful women to enjoy there in the heaven, and you will be presented a very beautiful wine there. I think their Muslim scholars, they objected this idea. They said it is just please the mind, just to please the mind and nothing else there. So naturally, we consider heaven and hell not away from the world. This is our notion. Heaven and hell are not away from the world. Though Christianity just assumes it that there is heaven away from the world. Muslim people, they also say that there is heaven. There are seven skies like that. And after the seventh sky, there is God sitting there, living there like that. So our saints, they thought that if you are enjoying all the efforts, all the comforts of the household, your kids, your offspring is cooperating you, you have good relations with your wife, there's no quarrels, you are living peacefully and enjoying the spiritual life like that, and that's more than enough. And if there is fight always going in the family, if always there is abuse going on in the family, and nobody tolerates you, you do not tolerate others like that, so there is a misery and misery like that. That life is not less than hell. So when you sit in the congregation, the saints say, when you sit in the congregation, you are listening God's stories, and that's heaven. Why? Because you have a perfect peace of mind there. You are in tune with God there. When you are in tune with God there, that's heaven. So we think so, like that, not away from this world. Brahmins, Hindus, they also think that heaven is there, and you will get this and that there. It is just, they were charging some money from the people like that. If you offer this thing, you will get that thing. If you offer this thing, you will get that thing. When? After this world. When you die. Nobody knows. So they were just looting the people like this, robbing the people like this in India like that. Just giving wrong hopes. And sometimes Brahman said, you just offer your wife. You offer your wife and you get this thing in the heaven. And some they said, you donate this much money and this thing like that, and just stand on a line, and the people will cut your head like that, and you will go to heaven.
Cut your head?
Yeah.
And you go to heaven?
Yes, offer your head and donate some money like that. So it is written in Hindu books.
What is the Sikh teaching about when you die? And you said the Guru spirits, they...
Yeah, but when we die, the next life depends on our actions. Because whatever we do here, the soul is stamped with it. Our soul is stamped with that action. When it's bad, when it's good. So depending on the good and bad actions, you get the next life. Next life is all that whatever you see here on the earth. That's next life.
So reincarnation?
Not reincarnation.
Another person?
Reincarnation doesn't mean that you take the same form after that. No. Because your elements are scattered. Scattered away. So dust go to the dust, earth go to the dust, and all the other things go to just merge with them. And your elements are scattered from which the body is made. So next life, you can have any life. All species that we see on the earth, fish, ants, elephants, dog, everything. This is just the next life. Next life is not away from the earth. This is the next life. You can have the birth in a good family, depending on your actions. You can, for example, you are at the work at the time of time, and you are thinking something about a beautiful woman that you have been living with like that, at that time of death. You are thinking like that. The scripture says your next life will be a prostitute. Why? Because you attach your mind when you are dying, your soul was too much impressed by a woman. And that stem was so strong that next life you will be a prostitute.
So is there any deliverance from this cycle?
Yes, you can just get rid of this cycle of coming and going when at the time of death your actions are such that you are one with God. Nothing else. You have no memory of your family, your wife, your children, your wealth, nothing else. Only you are just praying God, God, God. So when this happens, then there is no birth and death. You are free. Otherwise, there are so many species. You can become a fish in the sea. You can become a dog. You can an ant that may be killed by a person just stepping on that. So these we call hell. These species, these are hell form. Not away from the earth, it's hell form. For example, you are you become an ox. You become a snake. This is hell. Why? Because you are not free. Anybody can just strike with a bat or something else like that. Even dogs can just cut you. I've seen a video, a big snake is attacked by two dogs. Strange. And when the dog barks near the mouth of the snake tries to attack that dog. The other second dog tries to bite from the tail. And this is going. And I saw in the video, and that the second dog started eating the snake from the tail side. What is this? You think this is hell? This is hell. Snake is just lying, just senseless on its place like that. Nobody is there to care. What is this? This is hell. This is hell. So we think these miseries, sufferings as hell. When you are in the human being and you have all comforts, you have all peace of mind, no sufferings, cooperating with each other, good family, that's a form of hell. So these are just comforts and discomforts. This is a notion of heaven and hell. All the 35% whose writings are there, they have given these writings. So no wrong hopes. Be a good person here. Have a good life here. Yes, you enjoy the hell. If you are fighting, quarreling here and there, looting, just raping and everything doing, then you are leading a life of hell. This is hell. It's not hell, it's hell. So, in the human beings, you can lead a life of hell, you can lead a life of hell. It is your action. So, man is known by the action, man is known by the company he keeps. Man is known by the actions he performs. And the next life depends on your actions. If it is duplicate is there, if the sand is there, so sand dies. His soul, one thing is that is free. Is free. If it takes time to take birth, then that soul needs saintly father and saintly mother. and they are very few. Saintly father, saintly mother, from where a saint can take birth. That is where there are very few saints. Other people are too much. Men. And births going and births going, but saints are not just having birth day and night like that. Our saints.
What is God? What is God like?
God like, so I have told them, God like, in the starting of the Holy Book, there is a definition, there is a some interpretation about God just in the very beginning. So God is just not like a human being like as we are, because person who takes birth, that is just a human being like this. So God never takes birth. God is a power. God's power that controls all of the world. The sun, moon, earth, planets, they are all in some regular discipline. And that regular discipline follows certain rules. And that rules are governed by a power. And that power we call God. It never takes birth. Because if God is to live here all the ages, he should not take birth. Why? Because somebody who takes birth dies. It is sure to die. One is sure to die who takes birth. Because we are saying from the very beginning, God. Still we say God. Other generations will come, they will say God. It means God is there. God is there means God never takes birth. That's why he is there. That's power.
There's a fascinating story about God who has always existed, through whose power everything that exists came into being. And John, you probably heard of, he wrote the Gospels. He tells the story from a perspective. It's really similar to the way that you were describing God and his eternal, constantly existing power. But in his story, he says, in the beginning was the Word, almost like the power. And it says that Word was with God, and the Word was God. Everything that ever existed came into being through that Word, spoken into being. And then a few verses later, he finally says, and that Word, which was in the beginning with God, became flesh, basically took birth. Well, that's scary because anything that takes birth eventually dies, right? But he said that the power from God took birth, and became a man. And you're watching and you're like, how is this going to last? It's the power of God, which cannot die, and yet now in the form of a human, which has to die. And it's a fascinating story as it unfolds, because everyone who looks at him, they talk among themselves, and then they go to him and they say, we know you're from God, but we don't get it. Because everything you do is different than this. You hang out, you spend time with basically the prostitutes, and you spend time with the people that we know aren't with God, and the people that should be with God because of their, long traditional, goodness. You show why they're wrong. Like, what are you doing? He constantly keeps praying, and the way that he relates to this power is so personal and intimate, which is so different than everyone else.
Yes, so God's power is always, God's light is always in prostitutes,
in light,
in saints, in thieves, all have his light. The question is, why they are prostitutes, why they are some breakers like that, why they are torturing the women like that? Because they have also the light of God in them. Because without light of God,
John says the same thing.
Human being cannot be there without light of God.
Yeah, he says this life was the light of man.
Light of, yes, we have the light of God. That's why we speak, we walk like that. When the light goes, one is dead. So the question why there are prostitutes, we say they are bad people, why they have their light in them, but that is not ignited.
Yeah,
they have
surrounded
fire.
by darkness.
Yeah, just like the wood. Wood contains fire. Everybody knows there is fire in the wood. But fire cannot itself come out of it. You have to do something to get fire out of wood. Either you ignite it or there is rubbing process like that, just in the forest like that, rubbing, and to the friction that fire comes out. So if you don't do anything to take out fire out of wood, wood is wood. Prostitute woman is a woman, but light of God, that is just sleeping in, sleeping. You have to take it out. And similarly, milk, just a cup of milk, it has clarified butter in it.
As well.
Clarified butter.
Okay.
It has butter in it, but you cannot see from a cup of milk. There is no butter. You don't think there is butter. There is milk, but there is butter too. But you cannot take out butter like this from a cup of milk. Why? You have to do something.
It has to be rubbed or
Yeah. You have to just boil it, and after boiling, keep it a little cool and put some curd yogurt in it, little bit, and keep it 4 or 5 hours. It will come a yogurt, full yogurt like that. After that, put a churning machine in it. It churns like continuously like this, and after that, you will get butter just floating on that. That will be buttermilk. Instead of buttermilk, there is butter also. If in the butter there is clarified butter too, but it's not visible, but there is. So you just put in a bowl and just heat it on the fire like that, and after some time you will get clarified butter. We have clarified butter here also with us. Butter, clarified butter, there are 3 things are lying there, but they are taken from out of milk. So they are in the milk, but they cannot come out themselves. You have to do something. Light is there, you have to do something to take it out, to just tune yourself with that light. Unless you do so, you're just a simple human being.
How do we get the light out of us? How do we ignite the light?
Yes, ignite the light through the teachings of our saints, through the teachings of Jesus, through the teachings of the great men who told you the way of life, how to lead the way of life spiritually. Just get in tune with them and do whatever they say, it will be out. You will feel that God is in you. God is in you. You will not slap anybody being bad like that. You will not kill anybody like that because you think the God is there. If you kill him, I will kill God. So when all people will feel like this, there will be no courts, there will be no armies, there will be no police stations. When all the people, they think that God is in all, and if you kill others, you are killing God, this feeling will save the world.
Yeah.
But now, there is no feeling like that. We think of our enemy. He's our enemy like that, just kill him, just slaughter him like that. So, light is there, but it has to be ignited. It has to be just...
would you say that that when light enters a human being, that God is born into man?
No, God is not born into man. This is a part of God like that. So we don't think that God takes birth.
So God can be separated?
Yes, God is different power like that. So we have his element like that in our body like that. But we don't say that God takes birth like that. If a God takes birth, then God has gone. There will no God.
In a sense, though, anyone that dies, if they have the light of God in them, then there was birth and there was death.
Yeah, that light goes out. That light we call soul. That is soul. Soul. S-O-U-L. Soul.
Yeah, okay, so
So that soul, that goes out. When a person dies, soul goes out. And when the soul goes out, it is stamped by your actions. What are you doing in here? Either in a hidden place or just in the world. What are you doing? Your soul is stamped with those things. And the next life depends on your actions. Action. Yes. The soul never dies. God never dies, soul never dies. Body dies, soul goes out, soul never dies. Why? It's a part of God.
I think it'd be fascinating if you, with all of the knowledge that you've learned through your life, read John. The way that you describe things are so similar. I feel like you would understand him in a really unique way.
Yeah, all the religions, they are just closely knit. There are some differences, but Christianity is too much close to secular like that. We believe in one God. Christians believe in one God like that. I think you also do not worship statues, we do not worship statues like that. So there are so many similarities that are there in religions.
If you open up to the Gospel of John, you like thinking about the light of God and like the light of God shining to give understanding and peace to your heart, it would be incredible. It would be amazing.
That's part of your life, and if you have something like heaven in your life, enjoyment of God, then it always involves learning new things from God because He's unsearchable. You can't see the end of Him.
Yes, unsearchable, unapproachable, unfathomable, so deep. So God is limitless. I think you put the numbers there. So some people say God cannot be equated to anything in the world. Do you agree? God cannot be equated to any power, any authority in the world. Mathematically, God can be equated to something. Mathematically. How? Let me show you.
You set me up.
Mathematically, God can be equated. Otherwise, God, there is no superior person in the world. There is no superior power. Cannot be equated by any person in the world like that. Who is so great, who is so wealthy like that. But mathematically, yes, God is equal to 1 upon 0. God can be equated to mathematically. God is equal to 1 upon 0. Do you know what is 1 upon 0? Can you divide 1 by 0? What is the answer? If you divide 1 by 0, what is the answer?
If you divide 1 by 0,
1 by 0.
it's 0. Then,
If it is 0, you multiply 0 by 0, it is not 1.
right.
If you are dividing 4 by 2, it goes 2 times.
Right.
2 times 2 is 4.
Right.
So put a number here, multiply by 0, it should be 1. Find a number, put it here, and multiply by the 0, you should be able to get 1. What is that number?
There is that.
There is no number like that. They have to put 100, 100 to 0, 0. 1000, 1000, 0, 0. You cannot get 1. So 1 upon 0 means infinite. Infinite. What do you say? Infinite or infinite? Infinite.
Yes.
So this is a symbol for infinity.
Right.
Yep.
Infinity like that. We have a learning in mathematics. Because I have bachelor's in science, bachelor's in education, bachelor's in music, then master's in Punjabi language. So that is why I don't need to learn mathematics like that. So God can be equated mathematically, but not just socially. So like that. It's one complete.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Okay.
Hey, do you remember which book you have to read?
John?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. They were good songs.